Let's welcome Amey sir. Thank you so much for giving us time. Thank you so much for your precious time, and I hope that the people of our country will get real fruitful information through this interview and the huge experience of Kumar Properties building so many projects, more than 135 plus project, 35,000 happy customers, 32 million square feet of land delivered by Kumar Properties. So it's an amazing feeling to interview you. So we'll start this with few personal questions, then few company related questions. So it's a structured way of, in a structured way we have planned this interview. So first question to you and to for all our audience, those who are listening us, for all our audience, stick to the entire interview till the end so that you can get all the information related with the brain of a director, that how a director, how a CEO thinks, how he takes action. So my first question is, tell us something about you, your passion, your hobbies, how you came into real estate.
So, hi folks, I'm Amey Inder Kumar Jain. I am a civil engineer in education. And hobbies are like meeting new people, learning new things, traveling around. I'm a big foodie.
Okay.
So traveling for food is one of my passions. Of course, real estate is a passion. Building homes is a passion. And fulfilling somebody's dreams by building the homes that they are looking at is one passion that we've always been doing since the last 55 years in our company.
Okay.
How I joined real estate is it's a family-owned business started by my grandfather K.H. Oswal and continued with by my uncle and my father. So it's a joint family business. We all work together. We are one uncle and four brothers who are working together with different zones in our basket. Of course, the decision making etc. is all one, but then day-to-day activities are divided amongst ourselves.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
So the best learning that came out of this answer is you're very passionate about real estate, right?
Right.
And we are back to back taking interviews, and I'll tell you, dear friends, that all the CEOs we have interviewed before this, and I'm very sure that even after this, the interviews we'll take, they all are passionate about real estate. So one thing is, if you really want to continue your journey for a long-term period, being passionate about real estate is one important thing. Now, second question is, tell us about your challenges and threats, what you have faced in this journey of real estate. Few remarkable challenges that have came and threats.
See, real estate is a sector where every day it's a challenge. Every day it's a new threat that comes, maybe from the government side or from the point of material prices being hiked, or maybe the customer demand changes. Suddenly there's some problems with the banks or etc. So every day you have some new challenge to deal with, or you have something new. As per now, if everybody knows, there's a lot of change in Maharashtra's UDCPRs have come out. One rule for every sector, every city, depending on the sectors are. So these are all new challenges that you all have to face. We all have to understand.
Right.
So I think there's no threat as such. Yeah, threat is only that you keep your balances and your funds in the right manner.
Right.
The biggest threat is lalach, that I want to be the biggest developer, so I need to get n number of projects in my kitty. But at times I think we become over passionate and we forget that the running projects may get affected or are getting affected by that, by becoming so. You do not become a big developer by just selling number of apartments, but it is on how you service your clients, how timely delivery are you giving, and how mannered are you with your finances. Super. That is what makes you a developer, a big developer. I don't think by just making number of apartments in a year or selling number of apartments in a year is going to make you a developer.
Superb outputs we are getting. To all our audience, I'm telling this, that the kind of points Amey sir has told just now is an entire book. You can write an entire book on these 5-6 points what Amey sir has told. That the biggest threat is shortening of money, biggest threat is greed, योर लालच, आपका जब लालच बहुत बढ़ जाता है और आप सोचते हैं कि सबसे बड़ा डेवलपर मुझे ही बनना है और एक्सपांड करना है और एक्सपांड करना है, दूसरी प्रोजेक्ट्स पे आप ध्यान नहीं देते हैं, तो it can create a blunder in the upcoming years and which has happened in the real estate industry. बहुत लोग बहुत फास्ट ऊपर गए फिर एकदम से नीचे आ गए। तो जब हम सफलताओं को देख रहे हैं तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है ये भी देखिए कि जो लोग बहुत सफल होकर असफल हुए उसके पीछे रीजंस क्या है। सर एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन मैं पूछना चाहूंगा, आपके इन्फ्लुएंसर या मेंटर कौन रहा है इस जर्नी में?
So, my mentor or influencer is, of course, my dad, initial, my uncles, Sri Vimal Kumar Ji Jain and Keval Kumar Ji Jain, my father, Inder Kumar Jain. So, these are all mentors because they have taken this company to another level, where in Pune, we are known to be reliable, we are known to be, we might do fewer projects than the other developers, but we make sure that the delivery is on time. If there's any kind of delay due to XYZ reasons, there are a number of reasons why a project may get delayed. Right. So we see that the customers are not, at losses or etc. So the way they have brought up this company, these three people are my mentors. Okay. I always look up to them. I always think, what would my father do in this situation, or what would my uncle think, what would be their reaction if a customer is not really happy or something. So yeah.
Okay, superb answer. Taking blessings from your elders and their experience is the wisdom you can get in your field, and that's what you have said, and I'm very thankful for sharing the true, genuine and honest information with us. Now, we all know Kumar Properties is a very big name, so many projects, but we want to hear from you. What is Kumar Properties, and how many projects have you built, or what kind of projects you have built working right now?
So Kumar Properties, as I said, was founded by my grandfather, Sri Keshamalji Oswal, and then carried forward. His legacy was carried forward with their three sons. Late Sri Vimal Kumar Jain, Keval Kumar Jain, and my father, Inder Kumar Jain.
Okay.
We started this company in 1966. Now we are in the 55th year of our company.
Superb.
The foundation is 55 years old and younger. So we have worked on all kind of projects in the past, from bigger townships to row houses to holiday homes to residential projects. Our portfolio has a very minimalistic of commercial projects because my grandfather and uncle always said कि यार दुकान तो सभी को मिल जाता है, घर नहीं मिलता, तो घर बनाओ. So they always had everybody should have a home of themselves. They should have a better living, cleaner living, hygienic living is always what we've always thought of giving to the customer, and how we can improvise on that is always. So how you can always improve, just making a luxury project does not mean, but taking note of the minor things that a customer feels, putting it together, designing it while designing a new project, keeping that thought in mind is what we always look at. So currently we are working on 2 townships. We have projects in Pune, Bangalore and Mumbai. Mumbai is a redevelopment project. Bangalore is again complete residential projects. Pune, we are working on 2 townships, and we have around 18 projects ongoing right now, which are minimum size of the projects is 10 lakh square feet.
Okay, huge.
And year further, we are also planning we are coming up with one more township, one mixed-use development in Pune, where we have industrial, etc. So we are coming up with warehousing right now. And of course, residential projects. So residential projects is our bread and butter, and that is what we always keep on doing.
Okay. Superb. I want to tell our audience, see the punchline. कि दुकान तो सबको मिल जाएगी, लेकिन अच्छा घर मिलना बहुत जरूरी है. That's what the philosophy is, and that's why they have developed so many projects. You cannot even imagine what he said right now. Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, one of the biggest player building so many projects at a time. 18 ongoing projects is a huge kind of capacity when I'm talking about real estate industry, and these are the real estate game changers of our country. And that's what we want to give to the upcoming entrepreneurs, that if you want to be a real estate entrepreneur, you have to see what the practical person has done in this industry. how they have gone through. Their journey is an inspiring journey for all of us. Now, the next question is related to leadership, sir, because we were entering the top leaders of our country, top leadership philosophies we were covering from across the India and abroad. We were into talks with some elders from Dubai and Canada also. Now, my next question to you is, what are the leadership strategies you have been implementing in your company for this kind of growth? What kind of leadership strategies you are using?
So for me, being a leader is something that I follow what Sri Ratan Tata always does. He is one of my biggest inspiration when I look at him as a leader. How he takes his team together, how he's passionate about keeping his team together. It's not about the money that you earn, but the people that you earn.
Super.
So, of course, in our company, we have a lot of people who are working since maybe my childhood. I have seen office boys or maybe accountants who are there since last 30 years or so.
Okay.
So what we always see as a leader is how comfortable my team is, whether their points are heard, whether their issues are heard, they're resolved, their personal issues, professional, whatever it is. We try and always keep them motivated, but by not only giving them some kind of incentive or something, but also saying it's a family. We are a family. If you always keep that in mind and you always give that to your team, that it's a family. You're not working as employees, or you are a part of a Kumar family.
Okay.
So when that line goes into their head, it creates a very different, because the ownership comes.
Right.
So once you give that ownership, or they have that ownership, I think then you're a true leader. Then it gets out. Then you don't have to be like a Tanashai leader. You're always a democratic leader. And we always see that, whether it's engineering, legal, or maybe the sales or marketing, we always have an one-to-one dialogue with each of our person on a timely basis to understand what are his pains, what are his ideas, there is no hierarchy. Everybody is accessible to anybody at any given point of time.
Right.
So there is no hierarchy that the staff has to go to the HR and talk to him about his. He can always directly come and approach me and talk to me directly.
Super.
So that kind of doors we've kept open. We're always treating them as family members.
Okay.
Whether it's the hard times that we've gone through during the COVID, or maybe the recession period, or even when you've earned additional profits or you've done good jobs, we've always celebrated each day. It's never always now I don't have there's recession or something, but we've always maintained a quorum and we always tried to keep them happy. So
super. The best thing what I felt was, even I'm very big fan of Ratanji Tata, and he's my mentor, he's my idol. I'll say I read his autobiographies, his book, and follow everything. And the moment I get someone with the same philosophy of Ratan Tata, I feel happy that this is the way even we were running. And a company like yours, if you are growing by keeping him an idol, so it means we are on a right track. And the best thing what we have learned through this is have good peoples in your team, maintain relations like families, have a proper communication channel, and give them the freedom to express themselves. This is the best learning I had. What is your advice in simple terms for the upcoming real estate companies if they also want to grow like Kumar Properties?
See, I am too young to give an advice to somebody who's coming with their own real estate company.
Right.
But in today's scenario, with the kind of real estate market that is going on in the entire India, I feel it is always better to have a well-planned financial and project-wise distribution done.
Right.
Do not fall into this web of saying, I can have n number of projects in my kitty and I can be the largest developer in Pune to get, or in any part of the country or throughout the company. Because to reach at this stage, there are a lot of sacrifices that you have to do. You have to be very vigilant about your group, your deliveries, your finances, etc. Working with the burden of additional loan on you is not a good thing that I would suggest. So it is always better if you're able to do 10 projects, or maybe 2 projects in a year also, it is fine.
Okay.
But you should do it in such a manner that your customer is satisfied, your team is happy, you're giving what you've promised. Kept up to that promise. Keeping up to a promise is the hardest and the toughest part, the challenge,
Right.
The biggest challenge in real estate.
Right. And we are very happy again that every question is the answer. What you're giving is a book in itself, a learning book in itself. My next question to you is, what is your mantra of success throughout what you have practiced in the entire this total journey of yours?
Amolji, frankly, I have no specific mantra of success, but I always feel success is a journey. You cannot have a full stop to it.
Superb quote. Success is a journey and you cannot have a full stop.
Yes. So
is there any special practice? Okay.
So when you want to be success, when you say you are successful, it's always that I always say that it's not me alone who's successful. Right. It's a teamwork that has been done. So you as a company, you're only successful when you say it's a teamwork. Sure. I cannot take the entire credit on my shoulders. It's the entire team who's working together, who's living up to it. So each and every employee or part of the family is responsible for the success of this company. It is not you alone, or you cannot. Main akela is not the mantra of success in real estate.
Superb learning. Main akela is not the mantra, and you have to take your team together. That's what the learning we have got through this. Is there any special practice what Kumar Properties practiced throughout the years? You said that you have people from 20 years, 30 years working with you. How you strengthen your team and how you keep inspiring them?
So the only mantra is communication, open channel communication that we've always followed. We've always sat with our teams, discussing what should be our strategy, where we are going wrong, where we should correct ourselves, or what should be a new strategy, what is the upcoming or the competitors are doing in the market which we aren't doing, or we should do something exclusive that nobody have thought of. So it is always open channel communication has always been the mantra for us, which has led to our success, which has led to our team always being motivated and inspired. So none of my team member or our team member is always, if he feels that the leader is wrong, he'll always come up and speak, sir, this, I think you should think over this about your decision. I feel it's a wrong decision. This decision can also be turned into this, in this direction, so that the work is faster, or maybe the sales are better, or legally you're not getting stuck anywhere, or it's a clear, transparent way of working.
Super. Thank you so much.
Transparency and communication, these two things is what we've been always following.
Okay.
So any given point of time, whether you remove a file of 1966 or maybe 2021 for Kumar Properties, you will always find there's always transparency.
Superb. So the golden nugget that came out of this, or the golden message is transparency and communication is the formula to keep your team for a longer period of time, to strengthen them, to inspire them. The next question is, global issues always used to come in many businesses, but it impacts real estate on a different paradigm altogether. Like Corona came, GST in India, then RERA, and then cash, Notebandi, and so what kind of impact it had on your company or this industry, and how you deal with it?
See, Notebandi, we did not have a lot of impact because we've never dealt with this cash business at all, or maybe on this under-table business that we do on. We've always been very transparent, and we've always tried and paid whatever taxes are possible and collect those. Of course, at the customer end point, or maybe throughout the market, there was a slump because people had to, but we were positive about it, because these changes, see, whatever changes come, they generally initially do get a slump, or they do impact your business in some or the other manner. But these changes are for good. If you are positive about that, I don't think it's a bigger challenge that you are going to face. Of course, with I suppose if COVID, 3 months, everybody is home, everybody is worried what is going to happen, to the real estate industry, whether people are going to still buy homes, rents are going to be paid, commercial spaces are going to be opened, or etc. But as far as we were, our team was quite positive. They were like, sir, don't worry, it's a time, it's a period where it is an unexpected incident that has happened, or it's an unexpected pandemic that has come, where everybody has to go through it. But everybody in the team was positive about once the lockdown is open, people would understand, why do they want better and bigger, cleaner homes? Why do they want bigger homes, etc. So that is what we are seeing in the market, that people are now demanding bigger homes. The budget is also increased. Of course, post-COVID, there's a bigger challenge of keeping your construction rates in control, and also likewise keeping the selling price also under control, because if you go way higher, then your sales are going to get impacted in a larger way.
Right.
But to that, I suppose if you have a planned structure, you are following your bar charts and you are following your flow charts. I suppose this is all a tentative phase you're going to face for 6-8 months. Overall, you should look at it as a project impact, not on a sale wise. I'm doing a project phase wise manner, so ये phase पे इतना impact आएगा. You should always have a look at it कि if the project is 10 lakh square feet, तो overall 10 lakh square feet पे इसका क्या is what we always follow. We do not see कि 10 बिल्डिंग का प्रोजेक्ट है, 5 बिल्डिंग कर रहे हो, तो 5 बिल्डिंग पे इसका इम्पैक्ट क्या आएगा, क्योंकि हर चीज का कहीं ना कहीं किसी पे इम्पैक्ट आना ही है. And if you are only profit minded, if you are a developer who is only looking at profit कि नहीं मेरे को कुछ भी करके 1000 रुपया कमाना ही है, then I feel you are not a developer, because you are going to move out from your promises. You are going to to keep up to those promises, you are going to compromise on the quality somewhere or the other, or in the material, which I think we are strictly against it. It's we always feel कि ठीक है 2 रुपए महंगा तो महंगा, but we do not want to change our words.
Super.
So these challenges will keep on coming. See, India is a growing country, it's a growing economy. It will face n number of challenges with the political scenario, the policies, the decision making. But as Indians, I think we are moving in the right positive manner. Things are going to turn very rosy in the coming years. Maybe not for us. Somebody would say कि अरे मेरी life तो अभी क्या है, I'm 60, कितना जी लूँगा, but पीछे है, बच्चे है. So if you want India to develop and if you want everything to be in the right manner, then you also have to follow some of the right practices.
Super.
You have to pay taxes, you have to support the government. The government is not only there making decisions, you are also part. You select the right leader.
Right.
You select the right corporators. If you don't feel that these are not even worth voting, you can just have a Supreme Court has given you nota. Just
Right.
Nota. I mean, why do you want to fall into all this?
Super. So the best learning what came out of the excellent sentence what you said, मैं सभी ऑडियंस से कहना चाहूंगा, ध्यान से समझिए. अगर आप प्री माइंडसेट बनाकर बैठे कि इस प्रोजेक्ट से तो मुझे 1000 रुपए स्क्वायर फीट प्रॉफिट निकालना ही है, तब आप कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना चालू कर देंगे क्वालिटी के साथ. यू विल नॉट गिव व्हाट यू हैव प्रॉमिस्ड, बिकॉज आपने डिसाइड कर लिया है कि मुझे क्वालिटी से ज्यादा प्राइस पे फोकस करना, इतना प्रॉफिट तो आना ही चाहिए. लेकिन अगर आपने ये माइंडसेट बना लिया है कि 800 बचे, 700 बचे, 200 कम भी बचे, लेकिन अच्छी क्वालिटी देना है, तभी आप रियल एस्टेट में एक ब्रांड एस्टैब्लिश कर सकते हैं. Superb learning. What are the possible reasons for the growth of your company? If I ask 2-3 direct points.
2-3, the major is the commitment and the transparency that we've always kept. We've never compromised on anything. Maybe in the growth of the company, because of keeping the commitments, we may not have earned out of that project, or that project must have gone into losses. But we've always seen that whatever is committed, the quality has to be maintained. We cannot compromise on that. So one factor is that the commitment and transparency has always been the key to success. Secondly is the team that we have. The way our team works, in the manner that our team is working. There's a lot of coordination, cooperation amongst our team. so there are no disputes. If there is any point that is getting into a dispute, so the management is there to solve them. So it's an auto run because everybody is part of the family, so it's easier for us. Third key to success is because our positions, our quality has always been on time. So customer support, the mouth publicity that the customer, the reliability and the that the customers have in us is one of the third factor that is a major factor actually that is being a part of the growth of the company.
Superb. So the final outcome is, if you follow your words, if you follow your commitments, if you keep position on time, if you maintain transparency, so your customer become your brand ambassador, right?
Customer becomes your brand ambassador और वही customer आपको कमा के भी देगा ना.
बिल्कुल.
वो आपको customer 10 customer और ले आएगा. He'll sit with you. He'll help you with the negotiations. He'll help you कि अरे नहीं, what sir is saying, what this guys are saying, ठीक है, 100 रुपया महंगा आपको लग रहा है than the other developer, but we know, we are staying here, we are doing this. Right. So वो कमा के भी देगा. आप ऐसा मत सोचो कि कस्टमर कमा के नहीं देता. अगर आप ट्रांसपेरेंट हो, आप कमिटेड हो, you are giving everything on time, then I don't think you need to even spend a lot of money on marketing. Customer brand ambassador.
Superb. In today's world, people are going mad about marketing and all, and they are not focusing on giving product on time. They are not focusing on quality. But you have said a golden platinum point. I think that कि मार्केटिंग पे बहुत एक्सपेंस करने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी अगर आप अपना प्रोडक्ट समय पे डिलीवर करें, क्वालिटी दे, ट्रांसपेरेंसी मेंटेन करें. सुपर. और कस्टमर कमा कर देता है. बहुत अच्छा सेंटेंस मुझे लगता है रियल एस्टेट गेम चेंजर्स में हमें आपसे मिला कि कस्टमर कमा कर देता है, आप अपना प्रोडक्ट सही समय पर दीजिए, ट्रांसपेरेंसी मेंटेन कीजिए. कैन यू शेयर अ स्टोरी दैट इंस्पायर यू? कभी ऐसा एक इंसिडेंस हुआ होगा आपकी इस पूरी जर्नी में, आपका पूरा ग्रुप फैमिली इसमें इन्वॉल्व है, एक बहुत इंस्पिरेशनल स्टोरी आपके पूरे कुमार प्रॉपर्टीज के बारे में शेयर करना चाहिए.
So basically, when I had just joined the company, my father expired in 2007, and later on I joined the company with my uncle and everybody. So I was just sitting with my uncle for a discussion, and there was a customer who had come, and he was very, very refuted. He was very angry on certain issues. So I, as a young developer, you don't like somebody screaming into your office.
Right.
You don't like, क्योंकि डेवलपर को हमेशा लगता है तू सही है भाई, मैं सही हूँ, मेरे से सही कोई आदमी नहीं है, और तू मेरे को डेवलपर क्या होता है सिखाने. You always have that tone of teaching, telling your customers this.
Right.
So I was young and just joined business, short-tempered. So that is when I was arguing with the customer, and my uncle was watching me. So, and he was very calm. So he said to the customer that, sir, please बैठिए आप, पानी वानी पीजिए, मैं इसी लगाता हूँ. You've been here since an hour, I think. So my uncle like, sir, ये सब आपका जो भी issue है ये हम बाद में sort करेंगे. अब it's tea time. It's 4:00 in the evening. So let's have some tea and snacks. So he ordered some snacks from the restaurant. He asked the office boy to get some ale or something, and some tea, coffee. So the whole family was there, and they were quite refuted by the behavior of one of our salesperson and the delivery process that went wrong. Of course, it was a mistake that from our end we understood that we were unapologetic about it to the customer from one of our team members. So जब कोई कस्टमर आपको 60-65 लाख रुपए उसके जिंदगी का दे रहा है, and if you don't give him that service, of course he's going to be angry.
Right.
So he came to my uncle because, again, like I said earlier also, कि हमारे दरवाजे हर एक के लिए खुले हैं. There is no appointment system that we follow in our office.
Okay.
So you can just come in, and if you're free, you're ready to meet. It's never
super.
So वो सब हुआ, and then the customer, after hearing all this, having some tea, snacks with the entire family, there, जो वो 42-48 degrees पे उसको जो पारा था, that directly came down to 5 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
And I was surprised कि साला ये, just ordering a cup of coffee and making him sit calmly, not discussing what his problem is during that tenure, helps a lot. So I asked my uncle कि uncle why do you deal, you know, कस्टमर अगर आपको गाली दे रहा है, ठीक है गलती है, हम उसको सॉरी बोल रहे हैं, दिस इज जस्ट। सो अंकल सेड कि बेटा एक कभी ध्यान में रखना कि हमेशा देने की नियत रखो, मानने की नहीं।
सुपर।
आप जब भी हाथ फैलाओ तो देने के लिए फैलाओ, मानने के लिए नहीं।
सुपर।
So that entire story, that entire कि how much you give comes back to you. आप जितना दोगे उतना आपको वापस आएगा। And it is not only about you know the money part, but आप प्यार बांटोगे तो आपको दुगना प्यार मिलेगा। आप जितना भाईचारा बांटोगे उतना आपको मिलेगा। How much ever you help, आप जितना आपका earnings में से कुछ social काम करो या कुछ करो, उतना ही आपको blessings मिलेगा, उतना ही आपका brand value बढ़ेगा। So that end story is a life game changer, and from that I think जो मेरा टेम्परेचर हमेशा नाक पे रहता था, आई थिंक अब ढूंढना पड़ता है कि किधर है।
नहीं यार, एंड आई विल टेल यू, मुझे ना 2-3 बहुत बड़ी लर्निंग मिली। मुझे अभी भी गूज़बम्प्स फील हो रहे हैं। मैं बहुत फ्रैंक हूँ आपके साथ कि ये जो स्टोरी आपने बताई ना, मैंने वर्ल्ड क्लास वर्कशॉप में भी इस तरीके का डायरेक्ट कनेक्टेड स्टोरी नहीं सुना कि कैसे आप एक प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम को ऐसे सॉल्व करते हो अपने एक्सपीरियंस के साथ कि नो वन कैन इवन इमेजिन। मतलब इट इज नॉट अ गोल्ड माइन, इट इज अ प्लैटिनम माइन, व्हाट यू सेड। और यही है रियल एस्टेट गेम चेंजर बुक का पर्पस हमारे ऑडियंस तक जो हम पहुंचाना चाहते हैं कि ऐसी 50 से 100 स्टोरीज जब आएगी और वो लोगों तक पहुंचेगी तो सोचिए कि आने वाले एंटरप्रेन्योर को बार बार अपनी गलतियों से सीखना नहीं है। वो गलतियों से सीख जाएगा ये बुक को पढ़ के, वो गलतियों से सीख जाएगा ये इंटरव्यू को देख के। एंड वी आर रियली थैंकफुल टू यू। और एक और चीज कि आपके दरवाजे हमेशा खुले, अपॉइंटमेंट सिस्टम नहीं है, तो पैंडेमिक की वजह से हमने ये इंटरव्यू मॉडल को चेंज किया, नहीं तो हम आकर आपके ऑफिस में इंटरव्यू लेने वाले। तो जब भी मैं पुनः आऊंगा जरूर आपसे मिलने आपके ऑफिस।
मोस्ट वेलकम।
चलिए, विल मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। व्हाट्स योर फेवरेट बुक? ऐसा कहते हैं कि लीडर्स रीडर्स होते हैं, वो पढ़ते हैं, तो एक ऐसी कोई फेवरेट बुक जिसने बहुत इम्पैक्ट किया हो आपकी लाइफ में?
इग्नाइटेड माइंड्स बाय अब्दुल कलाम।
ओह सुपर।
So that is one of my favorite books. That is one book that I, of course, see, we have great leaders like Sri Abdul Kalam ji, Sri Ratan Tata. They are great leaders of the country where we look up to them. You know, the selflessness that they always had in serving their country or doing something for their own company and the country is something that I think we have a lot to learn from them.
Super book you said by APJ Abdul Kalam sir, Ignite Your Mind. Now we'll move to a step ahead. ऐसा कहा जाता है कि रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री में सेल्स एक बहुत बड़ा डिपार्टमेंट है और उस पर ध्यान देना भी बहुत जरूरी है. So when I talk about this sales model, what you follow, what model are you implementing in Kumar Properties? Only employees were selling, first option. Second, only channel partners were selling and few people from your company supporting them, or there is a hybrid model that channel partner and employees both were selling. What's your model?
See, we have a hybrid model. We have channel partners, we have salesperson, we have our own salesperson, everything. Okay. So we are always working in hybrid because a customer, see, आप अगर एक फ्लैट लेने जा रहे हो, suppose if I have to buy a house, I am having too many options on my plate. But वो filter करना कि this is my requirement, this is what I'm looking for, this is my budget, ये सब जो निकलने में ढूंढने में जो वक्त निकल जाता है। और सेकेंडली, इफ आई एम अ सैलरीड पर्सन वर्किंग फॉर अ कंपनी, मेरे को एक दिन छुट्टी मिलती है, उसमें मेरे घर के 10 काम अलग होते हैं और घर ढूंढने का काम एक अलग होता है। सो हियर वेयर द चैनल पार्टनर फॉल्स इन, बिकॉज मैं उसको एक कॉल पे या उसको इंक्वायरी डालता हूँ कि आई एम लुकिंग फॉर अ 2 bedroom अपार्टमेंट इन से अबाउट कैंप एरिया वेयर माई बजट इज 80 lakh rupees and maybe under construction or real estate or ready possession. So he will come out with those only options which are eligible to my need. So I don't have to go door to door and see every developer's project where I'm wasting my time also and the developers also. Because there may be certain projects which are costlier or which are not fitting into my requirements or which have a lesser carpet area.
Right.
So there are a lot of things. So channel partner here helps you a lot. Direct sales तो होता ही है because आप खुद भी डिजिटल मार्केटिंग कर रहे हो, होर्डिंग्स लगा रहे हो, there are walk-ins, आपका साइट पे सेल्स ऑफिस है, you have an office every this thing. So both work hand in hand.
Super.
So you cannot be relying on one source of marketing or sales, I feel.
So a big learning for all our upcoming entrepreneurs that you cannot rely on a single source for selling in the real estate industry. You have to make a hybrid model combination of selling from your employees, then channel partners, a hybrid model and all. Now the next big question is, what's your vision or dream for the next 10 years now for Kumar Properties?
See, as in Kumar Properties, as a group, we have a vision of providing homes to all sectors, all sectors of the people that we have in India. We are always focused on providing the best of the homes. We are more focused on giving what is desired than what is not desired.
Right.
So maybe our projects have less amenities or specifications than our competitors, but we also look at it very practically, that how my consumer or my client is really going to use it, whether the cost of maintenance is going to be suiting for him or no.
Right.
By giving 100 of amenities does not solve or get you a larger crowd, but ultimately it also gets to a point कि इसका maintenance क्या निकलेगा और whether it is worth that project.
Right.
So we are more focused on providing homes for everybody in the right manner with lower maintenance, and of course now with so much of giving back to the nature, giving back to the society has come into our minds, that we've come to saying a definition that a home, community living is a celebration. A home is a celebration. क्योंकि हर कोई ना कोई आपके साथ आएगा. Your wife will be there, your husband will be there, your children will be there. But what remains with you is your home.
Right.
क्योंकि वो बिना बोले आपकी हर बात सुनता है, आपका हर चीज सहन करता है. But there is no reaction, और वो हर बार आपके साथ.
वाह. बिना बोले आपकी हर बात सुनता है.
आप गुस्से में हो, आप दीवार पे मारो उसको, वो आपको कुछ नहीं
बताता.
So this is a culture that we always followed, that we want people to celebrate life, they celebrate their homes, celebrate each day.
Right.
So whenever you enter our projects, we have that confidence, and also we have seen our customers that वो office gate पे छोड़ देता है.
Okay.
जब society enter करता है, he comes to a very different mode. So that celebration we want to give.
Super.
That stress-free life we want to give them, and we want their homes to be in their homes.
Very good. So you are saying that your home or Kumar Properties Township is a solution for work-life balance.
Right.
Every client of yours keep a work pressure outside your township, and when he enters inside, he feels celebration.
Right.
Super. Thank you for sharing this. We're coming to the few last questions. That what are the opportunities and challenges you see in the upcoming real estate industry? We want to discuss both. What are the opportunities and what are the challenges?
See, as a brand, as a 55-year-old company, the biggest opportunity that we see is कि आजकल ये मार्केट में रीडेवलपमेंट का काफी चक्कर चल रहा है. A lot of projects are coming up with us. Secondly, there are new opportunities also into the market. So we get an upper hand in selecting the kind of projects that we want to work with, and the reason for that again is the transparency that we work with. So that opportunities we are seeing with the industrial growth. So if I consider Pune as a market, so Pune में अगर आप देखो तो there is a good growth of the IT sector as well as the industrial sector.
Right.
So opportunities for getting bigger, better homes is what I see.
Right.
The biggest challenge that I feel is market spoilers. I call them market spoilers. Newer developers coming in with new ideas, not caring about the possession times, or their finances are so badly hit that none of their projects are getting delivered on time. NPO हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है. So ये सब चीजों से of course the entire real estate sector gets a bigger hit. वो भरोसा लोगों का उठ जाता है. But then there is a card that you can play is that 55 years old and we're still surviving.
Yes.
So the biggest challenge that is to compete against these market spoilers.
Right.
because I mean the biggest competition comes in कि वो सामने कस्टमर बैठा है, चेक लेके बैठा है, दे दो, जो मांग रहा है उसमें दे दो.
बराबर.
No, then that it becomes a point where you have to explain to the customer that sir, the sales में थोड़ा मेहनत ज़्यादा करना पड़ता है. But of course, we've always kept a point that never do a negative marketing for any other day. Do not compare yourself.
Super.
So the day my team compares, you are getting your own level down, which we do not want to do. So we leave it up to the customers to take a decision on. We only tell them what is the USP of our project, and we will never compare our competitors.
Super. So excellent learning is coming out. The biggest threat what is coming is the market spoilers, and we were getting this term from other CEOs also, that just to sell flat they are promising anything, even if they know that they cannot deliver, but they are promising just at the time of booking. And this is what the scenario is going on. People are focusing more on numbers.
This only happens with developers who've taken up n number of projects and not able to concentrate on any one.
Yes.
And their finances are hit. So if they want to survive, they have to sell. They will sell at any rate.
Right. No, thank you so much for sharing it, such a depth of an information. Now we are moving to a next part, that is India is a country of festivals, right? So what do you feel as an owner of such a huge group in real estate, working across India, that what are the impacts of festivals on real estate market?
So as I said, I don't see any impact of festivals on the real estate market. In fact, whenever there's a festival, अपने एक believe है कि एक अच्छा नया दिन है, साल है, so let's do something good, book a flat or take a position or something.
Right.
So this helps in boosting, if you're पहली बात तो you should always be an integral developer. You should not be होता है ना कि not a cash biased developer.
Right.
You're encouraging everybody to buy.
Super.
So that is what we've always been followed. And I think festivals, again, our homes are all about celebration. All the Kumar properties homes are all about celebration. So each festival is celebrated. Each festival is उतना ही उसको हम वेटेज देते हैं जितना बाकी सारे फेस्टिवल्स को देते हैं. So yeah, celebration is key. So टीम के साथ, कस्टमर्स के साथ हर खुशी शेयर की जाती है. And that is what is helping us. So impact of there's no negative impact of festivals on the real estate market.
But there is a positive one, no?
There's always a positive.
Yeah, there is always a positive.
है आपको गाड़ी चाहिए, आप आपके बर्थडे पे डिलीवरी ले लो, because you feel that's a nice.
Right.
So that's what. So if you celebrate life, you celebrate every festival. Right. And festivals are never a negative impact on the real estate.
Right. So festival has a very good impact in India. Superb. Now we are moving towards the core part of this interview. In tier 2 and tier 3 cities especially, and it is said that in India, real estate is an unorganized sector. Tier 1 cities, metro cities, now it is going in a good way, but tier 2 and 3 cities, it is an unorganized market. So what is your opinion, that does role of training and coaching in core real estate industry makes a difference? If you talk about core training, like an expert in real estate with a practical experience, if he is a part of a real estate group, so does it make any difference? What do you feel?
So see, over the years, what I've also learned is, when my father started this business, and if you see the changes in the real estate sector, of course, real estate sector was an unorganized sector.
Right.
Now you are getting that industry का दर्जा.
Yes.
पहले आपको sector बोलिए कहा जाता था. Now you are saying real estate industry.
Right.
You see that change, sector to industry.
Right.
So of course, when things are moving in the right direction, now you are moving in the right direction. Like you said, tier 2, tier 3 cities also, because in Maharashtra, if I have to speak about Maharashtra, now the UDCPRs have come in, so there's single rules. So these things will of course help all the sectors to come together. They develop each other. RERA is there.
Right.
So these are just to get you in an organized manner.
Right.
These are not to hit you. और दे आर नॉट हियर टू पिंच द डेवलपर कि डेवलपर का काम बढ़ा दो, बट ये आपको सिखा रहा है कि हम कैसे अपना काम इन दी राइट मैनर करके हम जो पोजीशन 4 साल में दे सकते हैं हम 2 साल में दे रहे हैं. सो दीज आर जस्ट गाइडलाइंस व्हिच यू हैव टू फॉलो. ये एक रेलवे की पटरी है जिस पे आप चल रहे हो. इट इज नॉट अ फ्री एक्सप्रेसवे कि आपको जब चाहिए लेन बदल दिए. ये पहले होता था, आप लेन कभी भी कैसे भी बदल लेते हो.
एकदम से.
नाउ यू आर, इट्स लाइक यू हैव टू बी इन दैट फिक्स्ड लेन. ये सब चीजों करने के लिए ऑफ कोर्स trainings are required, sessions are required. I feel tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 city developers should often be maybe have some kind of a forum,
right,
for youngsters or maybe for senior developers, or so Credai is the right platform. So Credai has taken a lot of initiative in getting these developers together and exchanging ideas, seeing what each one of us can do, how to help tier 2 or tier 3 cities get into an organized manner. So these platforms will really help each other. Real estate industry को बढ़ने में एक दूसरे का साथ देना बहुत जरूरी है. आप कितना भी बाहर कंपटीशन रहो, बट जब जरूरत पड़े तो एक दूसरे की मदद करना बहुत जरूरी है. आई फील एज ए डेवलपर मैं कभी शर्माता नहीं हूँ कोई दूसरे डेवलपर के ऑफिस जाकर पूछने में कि भाई मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, और हाउ वेल व्हाट नेक्स्ट कैन आई डू. Because there are senior developers, every time you cannot say that we are always right.
Right.
You should go, as youngsters, I always go and meet some of the senior developers, maybe in a month or maybe quarterly. या हम कोई Credai meeting पे मिलते हैं तो we share ideas, we learn from each other. So real estate में I don't feel that anybody is wrong or anybody is right. Everybody has their own way of thinking, the process of working. हर एक की अपनी कंपनी का एक प्रोसेस है वर्क करने का. बट आई ऑलवेज फील एक्सचेंजिंग आइडियाज इज ऑलवेज, ऑफ कोर्स कंपटीशन रहेगा, ऐसा नहीं है कि कंपटीशन नहीं रहेगा, आप कॉम्पिटिटर रहोगे, बट टू ग्रो यू आल्सो हैव टू एक्सचेंज आइडियाज. यू हैव टू बी मोर ट्रांसपेरेंट विद योर फ्रेंड्स. हम ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते वो मेरा पार्टनर है तो मैं उसको मदद करूं.
एकदम से.
But you should help the other industry fellows also with anything and everything that is required.
Okay, so the final outcome I want to tell all our viewers that learning attitude is very important. Keep learning. Regular learning and upgrading yourself is very important, and you need professional bodies in real estate so that everyone can come in a platform and can share the practical. And that's why we are coming up with this book, so we have an ideas of top leadership philosophies across India, that what the leaders are doing. Final question to you, sir. Golden tips, what you want to give for builders, marketing, especially for builders, developers, and most important, today's culture is increasing of marketing agencies and advisors. So what are the golden tips for them?
Sir, always I have always learned one mantra, सुनो समझो फिर करो.
बहुत बढ़िया.
So इसमें ऐसा होता है कि इट्स अ प्रोसेस. रियल एस्टेट इज अ प्रोसेस. आप कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हो, सो पहले अपने टीम के साथ बैठो, उस पर चर्चा करो, involve your marketing and salesperson in this, in the planning process, because ultimately वो है जो आपका स्टॉक बेचने वाले हैं, वो है जो ग्राउंड रियलिटी देख रहे हैं. आप एयर कंडीशन कैबिन में बैठ के कोई डिसीजन लो और उनको दे दो कि ये बेचना है, ये रेट में बेचना है, नहीं बिका तो आपको थैंक यू वेरी मच कर देंगे. दिस इज नॉट द राइट वन. I think from the day you start planning the project, you should involve each of your team member, whether it is an architect, a landscape designer, consultants, your marketing team, your engineering team, your legal team, because ground reality ये सभी आपको बता सकते हैं.
Right.
I know a lot of developers do not go on their sites for months or maybe quarterly. They have a site visit, or they are just sitting and taking, because of their work culture, they are just taking reports and but we've always been on site. हम लोगों को कभी वो फ्रीडम नहीं था कि हम ऑफिस में बैठ के कोई डिसीजन ले रहे हैं, बिकॉज आज भी हमारे अंकल पूछते थे आज तू कौन से साइट पे गया था और क्या करके आया.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड.
So this is what we've been always doing. So जब तक आप सुनोगे नहीं, आपका कस्टमर आपको कोई सजेशन दे रहा है, आपका कस्टमर is demanding something, so you can always see it is improvisation. It is called improvisation. आप जितना improvise करोगे, जितना better सुनोगे, उतना बेटर आपका प्लानिंग हो सकता है, आप समझ पाते हो और उसी तरह से आप इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हो।
राइट,
अगर आप सुनोगे नहीं, समझोगे नहीं, तो इम्प्लीमेंट क्या करोगे?
एकदम सही, एकदम सही। बहुत बड़ा
कंपनी आगे बढ़ेगी कैसे और आप बढ़ोगे कैसे?
बहुत सही कहा आपने। सिंपल सेंटेंस में सुनो, समझो और फिर कुछ करो। और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट, ऑफिस में बैठ के सिर्फ फीडबैक और रिपोर्ट से नहीं, साइट पे रहना बहुत जरूरी है। चाहे आप कितने भी बड़े बिल्डर बन जाइए, लेकिन साइट पे जाना उतना ही जरूरी है जितना पर डे हमारी जिंदगी और हमारी बॉडी को चलाने के लिए फूड की जरूरत है। वैसे एक रियल एस्टेट एंटरप्रेन्योर ग्रो होने के लिए प्रैक्टिकल साइट्स पे जाना बहुत जरूरी है। और मैं सर कोरिलेट कर पा रहा हूँ, 3 रियल एस्टेट कंपनीज हम भी चला रहे हैं नागपुर में, और ईश्वर के आशीर्वाद से कुमार प्रॉपर्टीज जितना बड़ा नाम तो नहीं, लेकिन ग्रो करने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और हर चीज को मैं कनेक्ट कर पा रहा था जब हम भी लेबर्स को मैनेज करते हैं। इंटीरियर में 200 से ज्यादा प्रोजेक्ट्स है, 2000 फ्लैट्स नागपुर में हम प्रमोट कर रहे हैं। WC प्रॉपर्टी हमारी कंपनी है, अर्थ इंटीरियर है इंटीरियर कंपनी, और विन विन ट्रेनिंग इज अ ट्रेनिंग कंपनी। तो आपका हर आंसर वो प्रैक्टिकल मुझे भी उस सिचुएशंस की तरफ ले जा रहा था। ऐसा इंसिडेंट हमारे साथ जब हुआ था तो फिर हमने क्या किया, या कभी सच में कोई कस्टमर इंटीरियर का थोड़ा कुछ किसी कारण से वो गुस्सा हो गया हमारे साइट सुपरवाइजर से या ऑपरेशन मैनेजर से, तो फिर जब वो आके बैठा तो हमने क्या किया। और अगर वैसा नहीं किया जो आपके अंकल ने किया, तो अगली बार हम वैसा कर सकते हैं।
राइट।
बहुत सारी प्रैक्टिकल चीजें समझ में आई। और I think this is one of the best interviews for all the real estate game changers, all our audiences. Do watch this video completely. From the bottom of my heart, I'm thankful to the entire Kumar Properties Group. आपका, आपके फादर, आपके अंकल, मैं सबका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा कि आपने हमें समय दिया। आपके टीम मेंबर्स, हमारे टीम मेंबर जिन्होंने कोऑर्डिनेट किया, उन सबका भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।